Sup traders, it's Trades here. Let's see what the market has in store for us next week, going into the 7th of October. We got CPI this week, Thursday, late in the week, and PPI on Friday. So and before that, FOMC meeting minutes, Wednesday, nothing on Monday and Tuesday, so slow day. Probably might not be. On the monthly time frame, I have been bullish going into the month for euro dollar. Was anticipating price to come up to that buy side liquidity and take that out. We had 3 bullish candles in a row. However, we have also taken out previous month's high on in September, and we took out this high in August, and we failed to close above multiple times. So it's essentially price is failing to reach above that high. We also had this pattern where it came up, pushed up, pushed down, and then pushed up. So honestly, this range, maybe we'll get deeper and come deeper inside this range from that high to this low. We've got this fair value gap on the monthly time frame. That price can potentially find support if it's going to find support and push higher, because that's the internal range of liquidity that price can clear out. Maybe pull into the 50% off this range before continuing higher. However, last week closed with this strong bearish candle, which to me suggests price wants to continue lower for this week anyway. So I'm bearish going into the week for euro dollar. Right, we came up, we closed above this high, essentially double topped, took out liquidity off the first retest, and then tanked last week with a strong bearish engulfing candle. So going into next week, definitely bearish. Daily time frame, we essentially had every single day that was bearish going into last week. We did not, take out previous days highs once before coming down. So that just shows to me the price is strongly bearish. Going into the week, we've got this swing low above this daily time frame fair value gap, inside that monthly time frame, fair value gap as well. That price can find some support around here, push up into this somewhere, maybe Monday, open with just a small bullish candle. Tuesday come up and take out Monday's high. Potentially Monday would have left a fair value gap here, and then Tuesday we would take that high and then find some resistance to go lower. And CPI, yes, that's why I don't really want to be trading late on Wednesday and until CPI is out on Thursday anyway. But if we come down, take out this low on Monday, which it most likely will, or it could, then I will look for opportunities to go long. We are kind of forming, right? We are starting to slowly consolidate. Let me just get rid of these. We can maybe accumulate around here and then push lower and then find support somewhere around this low at this swing. Let me just put this sells high liquidity here. It's easier. At this low, this sells high liquidity and find support. Hopefully on Monday, or maybe you do it on Tuesday and then go up, and then look to short. Honestly, I'll just have to find the trade on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, because I'm not trading late Wednesday or on Thursday until when CPI is out. So that's all for euro dollar. During the week, I'll do pre-market analysis based on the previous day's close, so keep an eye out for that. Similarly, pound dollar, I've been bullish going into the month. However, we came into this order blocks 50% and rejected it in September, and then we've currently pulling back, right? Because I was predicting price to go up to this fair value gap, the second one above that 50%, the consequent encroachment of that monthly time frame order block, where we also have the daily time frame fair value gap and also some swings on the daily time frame. But since the rejection of this order blocks 50%, we have multiple rejections and have been pushing lower. We just closed below this fair value gap right here, the bullish fair value gap, potentially turning that into an inverse fair value gap and pulling up, and then my price might come lower. Again, similar to pound euro dollar, I'm bearish going into the week, especially in the first few days anyway, because of the fact that we had this strong bearish engulfing candle after rejecting that order blocks consequent encroachment, or that order blocks 50%. On the weekly time frame, we've got these fair value gaps, right, which this fair value gap price previously held. We've got this one that's untapped, so Could we potentially pull back lower into these lows? I'm honestly not sure, because I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to wait for more confirmation. At the moment, it does look like we're just in a discount of this range right here, in this bullish range. So for me, I need more confirmation. Maybe we'll come down, take out this sell side liquidity. We are also forming a channel on the 240 time frame. That will be a channel on the 15 hour as well. So, and we've also come into this daily time frame, essentially this support, this order block, whatever you can call it, support, right? And I'll be watching out this order block right here, and I'll be watching how price reacts at this low as well, this structure. If we start finding support with a channel at that level and, you know, fails to continue lower, then I might look to go long, or maybe we'll come down and take out the sell side liquidity and look for opportunities to go long. Until then, until I have more information, I'm just going to wait out on this pair. But similar to euro dollar, I'm bearish going into the week, so Monday we might get a pullback into this fair value gap, right? Daily time frame fair value gap. Or maybe Monday we won't. Monday we'll just trade around here, and then Tuesday we'll come up deeper and then take out Monday's high, Friday's high, and then tap this fair value gap and then drop on Wednesday. So just have to wait and see.